Imagine diving into a treasure trove of information right from the comfort of your own home. Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to unravel the exact steps to search Providence County property records online completely for free. This is basically your gateway to mastering a really critical research skill. Whether you're a curious homeowner checking up on your own property, a savvy investor doing some due diligence, or maybe an eager historian tracing the roots of a 19th century estate, this process is absolutely for you. So let's jump right in and get you armed with some highly valuable expertise.
Now you might be wondering, how do we uncover a property's hidden secrets without paying a single dime? Public records are supposed to be public, right? But the reality is, they're often locked behind frustrating paywalls designed by private software vendors. Well, I'm going to show you exactly how to bypass those expensive per-page transaction fees. We're going to act as digital detectives today, uncovering complete property histories using perfectly legal, highly effective free workarounds that the pros use every single day.
Here's our roadmap for today. We're going to look at why property records matter, Rhode Island's decentralized system, our free search strategy, how to interpret your findings, some troubleshooting tips, and finally, a quick list of do's and don'ts. Section 1. Why property records matter and the actual value of real estate data. Whether you're buying a home, investigating a neighborhood, or looking up tax info, these records are your ultimate source of truth. They tell the complete story of a piece of land, from the moment it was platted all the way to the present day.
Let's rapidly build our vocabulary so we know exactly what we're looking at. First up is the deed. This is the foundational document of real estate. Basically, it's the official piece of paper showing who legally owns a property, who they bought it from, and how that transfer occurred. If you want to know the true owner, you absolutely need the deed.
Next, we have a lien, and this one is crucial to spot. A lien is essentially a legal claim or debt attached directly to the property itself, not just the person. If you're looking to buy, an active lien, maybe from unpaid taxes, a contractor, or a court judgment, could severely derail that transaction because it usually has to be paid off before the title can clear. Finally, we have the plat map. This shows us the geographic boundaries of the real estate, but more importantly, it gives us the critical parcel ID, which is often called the map and lot number. As we'll see in a second, having this specific string of numbers is kind of the secret key to accurately searching municipal registries. Moving right along to Section 2, Rhode Island's decentralized system and navigating those municipal paywalls. What's really fascinating here is how Rhode Island's unique local government structure creates a massive hurdle for our digital investigation. Take a look at that number, 39. That's the number of individual cities and towns in Rhode Island. Because the state actually abolished traditional county-level government a long time ago, there is no centralized Providence County recorder. None. Instead, real estate recording duties are fractured across all 39 municipalities, so you're essentially navigating 39 separate, decentralized mazes. This brings us right to the problem and our solution. While state law says public records have to be open, cities outsource their databases to private software vendors who charge up to $4 a page for clean digital downloads. But we're going to use what I call the assessor workaround. By leveraging on-screen index systems in free preview windows, we can pull all those chain of title details entirely for free. To give you an idea of the landscape, here's a quick breakdown of just a few Providence County municipalities and the software platforms they use. Keep in mind, this is just a sample. Providence uses Town Fusion. Cranston uses Granicus Rome. East Providence uses publicsearch.us. And Smithfield uses InfoQuick Solutions. They all look totally different, but they all offer some level of free on-screen viewing if you know exactly where to click.
All right, Section 3, our free search strategy and the two-phase master plan. Let's get into the actual methodology so you can bypass those paywalls and grab this data without spending a cent.
Phase 1 is geographic mapping. You always want to start at the free tax assessor database, not the land registry. Why? Because registries organize everything by name, not address. So, open the assessor portal, enter the address, and here's a pro tip, omit the street suffix like road or avenue to avoid search errors. From that property card, pull the owner's legal name, the precise plat and lot coordinates, and jot down the book and page numbers of the most recent deed.
Phase 2 is taking those coordinates straight to the land registry. You open the portal for that specific town, and instead of guessing, you plug in the owner's name or those book and page numbers. The database gives you the exact document index. Now here is the real trick. Click the record to open the on-screen image viewer, but do not click Add to Cart or Download. Just use your computer's built-in screenshot tool to legally capture the document right off your screen. And just like that, you've bypassed the transaction fees.
Section 4. Interpreting your findings, decoding deeds, zoning, and historical data. Getting the document is great, but knowing how to read and interpret these records once they're on your screen is where the real power lies.
Let's look at a real-world scenario. Imagine you're investigating a historic building in East Providence. Instead of just searching a name, you can actually use their integrated OCR, or optical character recognition engine. This lets you search for a specific keyword across the full text of decades of documents, which is absolutely incredible for tracing ownership changes and piecing together a property's hidden narrative.
When you're looking at the data, you want to run through a quick mental checklist. Read the deed to make sure the legal description actually matches the plat boundaries, confirm the signatures are properly notarized, cross-reference the zoning codes, and carefully scan for any active restrictions, easements, or unresolved liens that could become a huge headache down the line.
Section 5. Troubleshooting and FAQs. Resolving common search errors. Look, even the pros hit roadblocks, so let's quickly cover the most common issues you might run into with these sensitive municipal databases.
If your search comes up empty, don't panic. First, like we mentioned, drop those street suffixes. Enter Main instead of Main Street. If you're searching by parcel ID, make sure you include the exact slashes and dashes just as they appear in the assessor's system. Also remember to check both the grantee index to see when someone bought a property and the grantor index for when they sold it or took out a mortgage. And finally, try a few spelling variations, because data entry typos from the 80s and 90s are incredibly common.
Finally, Section 6. Do's, don'ts, and a quick disclaimer. Let's lock in everything we've learned with a final investigator's checklist. Do always start with the tax assessor to get your map and lot info. Do capture information using on-screen screenshots to save your money. Don't pay for expensive digital copies unless you literally need a certified document for an official legal proceeding. And definitely don't forget to check both the grantor and grantee indexes to get the whole story.
Before we wrap up, a quick disclaimer. While this explainer empowers you to navigate public records like a pro, it definitely does not constitute legal or financial advice. Real estate law is wildly complex, so always consult a qualified professional like a title attorney or a real estate agent for any legally binding decisions.
Now that you've got the ultimate investigator's playbook for mastering Providence County property records entirely for free, it's time to put it to the test. Head over to your local town's assessor database today. What hidden history, fascinating ownership changes, or forgotten details are waiting to be uncovered right in your very own neighborhood?